What if I told you that a tiny 10-cent coin in your pocket could actually be worth thousands of dollars? Today, we're diving into the top 5 most valuable and ultra-rare US dimes that have left collectors stunned and auction prices soaring. From hidden minting errors to pristine high-grade examples, these coins prove that even the smallest change can hold unbelievable treasures. Stay tuned, because you might discover that you've been carrying a fortune without even realizing it. Number 1. Imagine holding a simple dime in your hand, a coin that most people overlook every single day, yet yours could secretly be worth more than a brand new luxury car. What if I told you that one tiny mistake at the United States Mint in the year 1975 created one of the rarest and most valuable dimes in American history, and that just one of these coins has sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction? That is the mystery of the 1975 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime, a coin so scarce that collectors worldwide are still chasing it to this very day. The story begins in the mid-1970s when the United States Mint was producing Roosevelt dimes with either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco mint mark. Every dime struck in 1975 was expected to carry a mint mark. Yet a tiny handful of coins slipped out into circulation without one. This was not just a small oversight but a monumental error, because these dimes should not even exist. Their creation was the result of minting dyes that were prepared incorrectly, producing a dime that looks ordinary at first glance but hides one of the most incredible errors in American numismatic history. What makes the 1975 no-mint mark dime stand out is its deceptive simplicity. Unlike flashy designs or commemorative releases, this coin looks like any other Roosevelt dime you might find in your change. On the obverse, Franklin D. Roosevelt's portrait appears as usual, and on the reverse, the torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch remains unchanged. But here's the catch: there is no mint mark under the date. That small missing detail is what transforms a 10-cent coin into one of the most valuable rarities in the entire world of coin collecting. Collectors crave this coin not just for its rarity, but also for its story. Fewer than a handful are confirmed to exist today, and when one comes to market, it sparks a frenzy among collectors and investors alike. Condition plays a massive role in its value, and high-grade examples, especially those in proof or mint state, are nearly priceless. The demand is sky-high because every major collection wants one, yet almost no one can own it. The jaw-dropping market value of this dime is where things get truly exciting. In 1999, one example of the 1975 no-mint mark proof dime was sold by Bowers and Marina Auctions for $149,500. More recently, in 2019, another proof example was sold through Heritage Auctions for an astounding $349,600. That's nearly $350,000 for a coin that should have only been worth 10 cents. This isn't just rare, this is legendary. So, how can you spot one of these treasures if you're lucky enough to stumble upon it? The first and most important detail is to check the date 1975 and look directly beneath it. If there is no mint mark at all, you may be holding the coin of a lifetime. Many collectors search through old coin rolls, inherited collections, and even proof sets purchased decades ago, hoping to find the missing mark. Proof sets from the San Francisco Mint are especially worth checking, because that's where the no-mint mark dime was first discovered. For collectors today, the 1975 no-mint mark dime is a holy grail, but it also serves as a powerful reminder to never ignore the coins you come across. Always check dates, always look for mint marks, and always inspect inherited proof sets carefully. Even though the odds are incredibly slim, the possibility that one of these legendary rarities could still be out there keeps the hunt alive. And remember, condition is everything, so if you suspect you've found something special, get it professionally graded immediately, because that can mean the difference between a few $1,000s and hundreds of thousands. The 1975 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime is more than just money, it's history, rarity, and a collector's dream all in one. From a small minting oversight to six-figure auction prices, this dime has captured the imagination of the numismatic world like few other coins ever have. Thanks a lot for watching. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in United States history, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more real auction prices, and drop a comment below if you've ever found or hunted for rare dimes in your own collection. Your story could inspire the next great discovery. Number 2. Imagine finding a dime so rare, so mysterious, that it could instantly turn you into a millionaire. The 1894 Barber dime is not just a coin, it's a legend in the world of numismatics. With only 24 ever minted and just 9 confirmed to exist today, this coin stands as one of the ultimate treasures in American coinage history. Collectors call it the Holy Grail of dimes, and when one appears at auction, the prices skyrocket into the millions. This isn't just money, it's history, rarity, and fortune packed into a single silver coin. The fascinating story of the 1894 dime begins at the San Francisco Mint in the year 1894. For reasons still debated by historians, only 24 dimes were struck that year. Some believe it was to balance the mint's books at the end of the fiscal year. Others claim they were struck as special presentation pieces for bankers and VIPs. And one of the most famous stories says the mint superintendent gave 3 to his daughter, who spent 1 on ice cream. Whether myth or truth, the origin of this coin remains shrouded in mystery, which only adds to its allure. The coin itself is part of the Barber dime series, named after its engraver Charles E. Barber. On the obverse, Lady Liberty faces right, wearing a Phrygian cap crowned with a laurel wreath, a symbol of freedom and victory. On the reverse, the words, "1 dime," are surrounded by an intricate wreath, beautifully detailed and elegant. But the most crucial detail that sets this coin apart is the tiny S mint mark placed on the reverse, signifying the San Francisco Mint. That small letter transforms this dime into a world-class rarity. The rarity of the 1894 dime is beyond extraordinary. Of the 24 originally struck, only 9 are confirmed to exist today, making it one of the rarest U.S. coins ever. Some are believed to have been lost or melted, and each surviving specimen has its own unique story. Because of this extreme scarcity, demand among top-tier collectors is unmatched, and condition plays a major role. High-grade examples in proof-like condition are considered priceless, and even the most worn examples are worth fortunes. Auction prices for this coin leave collectors in awe. In 2005, Heritage Auctions sold an 1894 dime for $1,322,500. In 2007, Stack's Bowers auctioned another for $1,900,000. And in 2016, Heritage Auctions once again made headlines when a specimen sold for nearly $2 million. Imagine a 10-cent coin commanding prices in the millions. That's the power of rarity, history, and collector demand combined. So how can you identify and possibly find this treasure? Start by recognizing the 1894 date and checking for the S mint mark on the reverse. These coins were struck in proof-like quality, so sharp details and mirrored surfaces are key indicators. While the odds of stumbling upon one in everyday circulation today are virtually zero, inherited collections, estate sales, and private holdings are the places where such rarities sometimes resurface. For collectors, knowledge and careful inspection are the keys to spotting treasures others might miss. For today's coin hunters, the lesson of the 1894 dime is clear: never underestimate a coin based on its face value. Always check the date, the mint mark, and the condition. If you ever suspect you've found something special, have it authenticated and graded immediately, because that small dime could change your life forever. The 1894 is a symbol of hope for collectors, proof that hidden treasures do exist, and sometimes, they're waiting in the most unexpected places. The 1894 Barber dime is not just an ultra-rare coin, it's a masterpiece of history, mystery, and value. Its story inspires collectors to keep searching, and its staggering auction results remind us why coin collecting is one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed this story of the legendary 1894 dime, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more real auction results and rare coin hunts, and leave a comment if you'd like me to cover another incredible US rarity. Your support keeps the treasure hunt alive and growing. Number 3. What if the dime you overlooked in your pocket change could secretly be worth thousands of dollars? The 1967 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark is one of the most surprising and sought-after modern rarities in American coin collecting. While most people pass it off as just another ordinary coin, sharp-eyed collectors know the truth. This dime carries a fascinating history, unique features, and the power to shock the auction world with incredible value. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you'll know exactly what to look for and how this coin could change your life. The story of the 1967 dime begins during a very unusual period in U.S. mint history. In the mid-1960s, coin shortages across the country forced the mint to change its practices. From 1965 through 1967, no coins carried mint marks at all, as a way to discourage collectors from hoarding coins by location. That means every dime struck in 1967 was missing the familiar D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia. On the surface, this makes the 1967 dime look ordinary, but in reality, certain rare versions of this no-mint mark dime became extraordinary collector's items. What makes the 1967 dime special are its unique features that set valuable examples apart. While regular circulation strikes exist in the millions, collectors are on the hunt for coins with unusual characteristics, such as special mint sets known as SMS dimes, high-grade mint state examples, and proof-like strikes with deep mirrored fields. When preserved in pristine condition, these coins reveal stunning detail in Roosevelt's portrait, sharp edges on the torch, and brilliant surfaces that separate them from everyday pocket change. The rarity of valuable 1967 dimes comes from condition and striking quality. Because so many were made for circulation, most are heavily worn, scratched, or dull. But when a coin survives in exceptional mint state, especially graded MS67 or higher, or shows special proof-like qualities, it becomes extremely scarce and highly desirable to collectors. In fact, because of the mint's decision to eliminate mint marks during this era, the 1967 no-mint mark dime represents a unique chapter in U.S. coinage that collectors around the world want to own. Auction prices for this dime have shocked many collectors. At heritage auctions, pristine examples of the 1967 SMS dime graded SP68 have sold for over $2,000. Another remarkable piece graded MS68 by PCGS crossed the auction block at Stack's Bowers, selling for more than $4,000. And in recent years, top-quality examples with blazing luster and proof-like detail have brought jaw-dropping bids, reminding collectors that even coins from the late 1960s can command serious money when rarity and condition meet demand. So where can you find one of these rare and valuable 1967 no-mint mark dimes? Start by checking coin rolls, inherited collections, and especially special mint sets from 1967, which were sold directly by the mint to collectors. Always look for sharp details, flashy proof-like surfaces, and coins free of major scratches or marks. Submitting high-grade examples to grading services like PCGS or NGC can unlock their true value, because certified grades above MS66 or SMS coins above SP67 are the ones that bring top dollar at auction. For collectors today, the 1967 no-mint mark dime serves as a perfect reminder that rare treasures can appear even in modern pocket change. With the right knowledge and a keen eye, you could uncover a dime worth thousands hiding in an old coin jar, a family proof set, or a forgotten roll of coins. It's a coin that represents history, rarity, and opportunity all at once. The 1967 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime is not just a 10-cent piece. It is a collector's prize, a story of a unique moment in mint history, and a coin with proven value in today's market. Every collector dreams of finding one in top condition, and every auction proves just how powerful the demand really is. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you enjoyed this story of the legendary 1967 no-mint mark dime, hit that like button, subscribe for more real auction prices and rare coin hunts, and drop a comment to share your own coin collecting journey. Your story could inspire the next great discovery. Number 4. Imagine discovering a dime in your change that looks ordinary at first glance, but could secretly be worth thousands of dollars. That is the magic of the 1942 Mercury dime with no mint mark, a coin that hides both mystery and incredible value. Collectors all over America dream of finding one, because when this coin appears at auction, it shocks the market and proves that treasures still hide in plain sight. Stay tuned, because today you'll learn exactly what makes this dime ultra-rare, why collectors crave it, and how you might spot one yourself. The story of the 1942 Mercury dime begins in the middle of World War II, a time when America was changing rapidly and coinage was an essential part of everyday life. The Mercury dime, designed by Adolph A. Weinman, was already considered one of the most beautiful coins ever minted. On the obverse, Lady Liberty is shown wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, which caused many to mistakenly call it the Mercury dime because it resembles the Roman god Mercury. On the reverse, a fasces, a bundle of rods with an axe, stands as a symbol of unity and strength, surrounded by an olive branch for peace. This design made the coin iconic, but in 1942, something unusual happened. What makes the 1942 no-mint mark Mercury dime so fascinating is its unique identity. Coins minted in Philadelphia traditionally carried no mint mark, while those made in Denver and San Francisco showed a small D or S. That means when you see a dime from 1942 without a mint mark, you're holding a Philadelphia strike. Now, most Philadelphia issues were common, but here's the twist: a small group of coins with incredible striking quality, unusual errors, and proof-like characteristics have become highly valuable to collectors. These varieties are what turn an ordinary dime into a rarity worth hunting for. Rarity is what drives collector demand, and the 1942 no-mint mark dime delivers. While millions were struck in Philadelphia, survival in top condition is extremely scarce. Coins graded mint state 67 and higher are very hard to find, especially with full split bands on the fasces, a feature that indicates a sharp, strong strike. Collectors prize these details above all else, and when they appear at auction, bidding wars break out because the combination of high grade and rarity makes them irresistible. Auction prices for this coin are nothing short of jaw-dropping. In 2003, Heritage Auctions sold a 1942 no-mint mark Mercury dime graded MS-68 with full bands for over $8,000. In 2010, another high-grade example crossed the block at Stack's Bowers and realized more than $12,000. And in 2018, a stunning MS-68 full-band specimen at Heritage Auctions brought a record $20,400. That's right. A coin worth 10 cents at face value has commanded tens of thousands of dollars when preserved in pristine condition. So how can you find one of these valuable treasures today? Start by carefully checking every 1942 dime you come across, paying special attention to the fasces on the reverse. If the horizontal bands across the bundle of rods are fully separated and sharply struck, you could be looking at a full bands variety. Also, check the coin's overall luster and condition. The fewer scratches, the brighter the shine, the better your odds of holding a top-grade rarity. Inherited coin collections, old rolls of dimes, and estate sales are perfect places to search, because many of these gems sit unnoticed for decades. For collectors, the 1942 no-mint mark Mercury dime is more than just a coin. It is a piece of history from America's wartime era, a symbol of artistic beauty, and a gateway to real financial value. Every example found in top condition fuels the excitement of the hobby and inspires more people to start looking closely at the coins in their possession. The 1942 no-mint mark Mercury dime reminds us all that the hunt is always alive. It proves that even a coin struck more than 80 years ago can still surface in collections today, and when it does, it can change hands for thousands of dollars. This dime carries history, artistry, and fortune in a piece of silver no bigger than your thumb. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about the ultra-rare 1942 Mercury dime with no mint mark, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more real auction results and rare coin stories, and drop a comment below about your own coin finds. Who knows, your story could inspire the next great discovery in the world of coin collecting. Number 5. Imagine pulling out some spare change, glancing at a dime, and realizing you could be holding a hidden fortune without even knowing it. The 1991 dime with the P Mint mark might look ordinary at first glance, but certain examples of this coin have shocked collectors with their rarity, mysterious errors, and jaw-dropping market value. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we're going to uncover the history, the unique features, the collector demand, and the massive prices this little dime has reached at auction. The story of the 1991 P dime begins in Philadelphia, where millions of Roosevelt dimes were struck for circulation. By this time, the U.S. Mint had already transitioned away from silver coinage and was producing dimes from a copper-nickel-clad composition. On the surface, this coin may seem like just another piece of pocket change, but as collectors know, the tiniest details can turn an ordinary coin into an ultra-rare treasure. One of the most important features to pay attention to on the 1991 dime is the P Mint mark itself, located on the obverse, just above the date. While the vast majority were struck correctly, a small number have been discovered with minting errors, such as missing mint marks, off-center strikes, double dies, and other anomalies that make them extremely desirable to collectors. Imagine zooming in on the date and mint mark to see exactly what to look for. This detail could mean the difference between 10 cents and $1,000. What makes this dime so fascinating is the way rarity and condition collide. In circulated grades, the coin isn't scarce, but in uncirculated condition, especially in mint state 67 or higher with full torch details on the reverse, the demand skyrockets. Collectors are always hunting for coins with sharp strikes, clean fields, and strong luster, and these examples are where the biggest values are found. Auction houses have confirmed the incredible demand for this coin. For example, in 2017, Heritage Auctions sold a pristine 1991 P Roosevelt dime graded MS68 full torch for over $1,000, shocking collectors who never thought a modern clad dime could reach that level. Another example sold by Stack's Bowers in 2019 brought close to $800, proving that condition and demand drive this market higher and higher. While most 1991 P dimes will only be worth face value, those in superb condition can break into the four-figure range, making them a hot target for treasure hunters. For collectors looking to find this elusive rarity, there are several tips that can help. Always check your pocket change carefully, and never overlook modern coins. Search through rolls of dimes from banks, as these often contain coins that have been untouched for decades. If you attend coin shows or browse estate sales, keep a close eye on dealer stock, because sometimes high-grade gems slip through unnoticed. The demand for the 1991 P dime continues to grow because it combines the appeal of modern U.S. coinage with the thrill of rarity and the potential for high profit. Every time collectors realize that even a coin from the 1990s can reach such impressive prices, the excitement builds, fueling an active hunt for hidden examples across the country. So, the next time you see a dime dated 1991 with a P Mint mark, don't just toss it aside. It could be a small piece of pocket change, or it could be a hidden gem worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars if it's the right coin in the right condition. Thanks a lot for watching. And if you enjoyed learning about this ultra-rare 1991 P dime, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below telling me if you've ever found a valuable dime in your change. Your engagement keeps this treasure hunting community strong, and together we'll continue uncovering the hidden wealth in American coins.